Hey guys, Psychic here, and welcome back to another episode of Levitated with me. Hello. We're back into this. I gathered some materials, so that way we can make the overclocker upgrade, because that's what we were working on last. So we'll just go ahead and run over here and do it real quick, because I have it ready to go. Because all you needed is I did the 10k cool it cell way. I know there's 3 different ways, but this was the easiest. So I made a couple of empty cells, which are really easy. It's just tin and some glass panes. And filled those with the water that I have downstairs where the brewing stand is. I was going to call it a brewery. That would be very wrong. And then you make the 10k cool it cells, and then ta-da! So I'm going to go ahead. I think we'll make like 2. I think I made enough for 2, yeah. So yay, nitrogen overclocking. So we can go ahead and put this in really any of the machines we have once we start making more of them. I only have the extractor right now, but it goes up to 4 upgrades. So that's actually really nice as well. But I don't have any more rubber. Well, I do have a bit of sap that I could put in there if I wanted to, but I made sure to grab a bit of rubber as I was processing other things. The other thing is I finally made all of the 64k ME storage cells that can go in here, and as you can tell, they are all almost full. Because I also moved everything from upstairs to down there, so I don't have any chests over there, and none of these storage or drawers have any items in them, so everything I have, except for like little bits and bobs of what I usually have scattered, is in here. So it's almost full, like in the types, but it's not anywhere near full, just items in general. So as long as I don't start just making a ton of stuff that I'm never going to use and just throw it in there, I'll be okay. So, and even so, like, even if that was the case, I do have a couple things in here that I probably won't use and I could probably get rid of, such as, like, a lot of different types of armor or duplicate books or things that don't stack. Like, I got a couple of, like, these vials. I don't have extras of those, but, like, I got a ton of armor I'm probably not going to use. There's a couple different things I could probably get rid of, but since I have this space, I'm just going to use it. Because I do have one completely empty storage cell. And then this one's got 41, so that leaves, what, 22 spaces? Yeah, I'm going to say 22 spaces, and this is holding 16. So technically, I have 2 completely different empty storage cells. So that's great. That's 126 different items that I can use, that I can make and store. So yay, we did that. So I think for this episode, because like I'm recording these pretty quickly, so I haven't had any time to really let the void controller sit. Now, if I go look, we do have more crystals. Now we have 13. This is a matter of just a couple hours. So not even a couple hours, but by couple I mean literally like 2 hours, which I don't even know if it's been that long. I'm gonna say maybe I've been sitting here for about an hour. Time doesn't work very well in my brain. I'm lucky I remember what 20 minutes is, and that's only because I have a clock in front of me that tells me it's been 20 minutes. So, but that's not too bad, and if we go ahead and go look at the ores, I got quite a few, and I've been using the redstone one quite a bit, because I was running out of redstone while I was making the storage cells, so that's not too bad. I think the only thing that's slowing it down is, like, you know, nighttime, so since I'm only relying on the solar array, it's just, it only powers during the day in the overworld, so when it turns to nighttime, I'm not getting the ores. Which isn't the end of the world. I could possibly go over and, like, I have a wither or another star generator on me, so I could possibly go over there and hook it up. I mean, I do have 64 energy conduits. I would just have to make sure to go back and hook up some other stuff. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get wither for a little bit, but that's gonna be okay. But we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then when we get back, we are going to work a little bit on Tech Reborn. I think would be a great idea. So let's go to the Void Miner. And I'm not gonna really be standing here, so let's just, you know, hook it up directly to the system. Okay, and I'm gonna back away a little bit. There's no way of me escaping this. Oh, it froze right when I tried to escape. How dare you? Oh, ow. Okay. Ow. It's going down now. It's only got like a 15 block radius. It's not too bad. I didn't even have to take the energy conduits out. Okay. So that'll run for a bit, because what? How long did I say each nether star goes? Is it like It's a bit. Each nether star is 2 minutes, which isn't too bad, but it gives a lot of power, so that 2 minutes can extend if it's not using all of it, especially like it won't be in the daytime. So this just means I can't stand next to it for the next hour because I put 32 nether stars in there, so we'll leave that alone. And let's just go ahead and go back, and we'll go and work a little bit more on Tech Reborn. I didn't make any more space in our tech building, so we're just gonna kind of have to make it on our own. I have an idea, because we do have a wall that we're not really using anymore, because we have a different way to get plates. So I'm not really using this wall, so I could either move the metal press over so I still have all the machines going around, or just put some machines over here and not really think much about it. Either way, it'd be okay. You know, the thing I was thinking of last episode that I could do is kind of just raise the... So underneath these, I have all of the energy conduits, so just raise them so they're level here, so that way I can have machines on top as well as, like, level with it, or I could just put, you know, machines on the floor. It would just make this corner bit a little bit more, interesting, and by interesting, I mean unusable, so it would take it away from the corner, but I would still gain overall with how much storage, or how many machines I can have. But this looks nice as is. Well, except for the fact that all of the different types of mods are mixed together. I hope that doesn't bother anyone. It doesn't bother me much. Like, I'd prefer them to have next to each other, but at the same time, it's like, I'm used to how they're put as is. So it's like, I don't want to move it. I know where everything is right now. If I move it, I'm going to keep going to the wrong machine. So... But I might, since I already have this, well, this would be hard to move anyway. It would make more sense. We'll get there when we get there. We haven't even made any machines yet, so. And I have more solder going. Okay. So let's go ahead and look in the quest book what it wants us to do. So, like I said, we're skipping the distillery for a little bit because, especially right now, I went ahead and made a bit more of the refined. I have 78 now. I made a stack. Because they're not hard to make, it's just you gotta sit there and wait. And the only downside of the arc furnace is you do have to make more electrodes over time. I haven't needed to, as of right now. I still have enough of it. But if you plan on using it more strictly this way, it does take a little bit longer, so. But, that's fine. The perk of doing it through the industrial blast furnace, though, is I don't even have to do steel. It takes it directly from the iron. So, the downside of doing it through the arc furnace is you do have to wait to make steel, and then you can make the refined steel ingot. And you put 3 steel in, but only get 2 out. Where if you do it this way, you got 1 ore, and you're getting 3. So there's definitely a perk of doing the blast furnace. But we got to work what's in our means. But I think we could do all of this kind of here or there or whatever. So let's just take a peek. So the bottom one, I think I'm gonna work bottom up, possibly. Like there's these 3 that are all connected, and then there's a 4th one up here that's more of a side quest. So let's just kind of focus on these 3, that way we can get to this quest. So we have Electro Wizard, so a machine that does electro magic sounds cool. So craft an industrial electrolyzer. We looked at it last episode, or either then or the episode before that, either way. And on this one, all it does is turn different types of cells into I guess what would be considered an electrified version? I'm not sure. But you can also make some dust. It breaks blaze down to sulfur and dark ashes. Sand goes into some stuff. It's a way to make a ton of different cells. Pyrite into sulfur and iron. And the cells can be helpful in the long run. So if it's asking us to do it, you know, I'm not gonna fight it. So industrial electrolyzer takes iron plates, 2 extractors, an advanced machine frame, and 2 advanced electronic circuits. So I did make some circuits. I only have 3 though, so that's not quite enough. But the advanced machine frame only takes a basic machine frame, which we can go ahead and make one of those, as well as advanced alloy plates and carbon plates. Now a carbon plate is made, I could put either a carbon brick into our metal press, because we do have one of those. I don't think I have a compactor, or I can do it through a compressor or plate bending machine, and through the compressor, it's through carbon mesh. What did I make? What are you? I have an extractor. So maybe we should make the compressor, because how do you make a carbon brick? Oh, carbon bricks aren't hard to, I want to make a carbon brick. Why would I make anything else with the carbon brick? I guess it would technically be better to do the carbon mesh, because it's one takes 2, 2 takes 4. It is technically cheaper, and this one uses coal where the other one's using charcoal. But I'm going to do it this way. So how many did I say I needed? I needed 2. So we'll do that. And then the other type is the advanced alloy plate. And to make advanced alloy, it is mixed metal that you smelt. And mixed metal is just a ton of different types of metals. Bronze, refined steel, or tin. I think they all require refined steel if I scroll. No. Nickel, bronze, zinc. There's a couple different types, and they make different amounts depending on the materials you use. So, like, this one would probably be the best, but I don't think I own tungsten. I can never say that word. Tungsten steel. There we go. So we're probably just going to go ahead and use one of the more basic ones. Because we got refined steel, we got bronze, we got tin. This one takes brass, this one takes zinc. We're probably going to lean towards... Well, nickel, bronze, and tin. I have nickel. I only need 2, but I'll take 6. Okay, let's go smelt these down. I'm going to throw these into our alloy smelter, because that's much quicker. Okay, and then throw these over here. I should only... No, I don't have a plate mold. I need to make a plate mold. That's not hard. Let's go home. So, where's my molds? Make a plate, 5 steel plates and 1 wire cutter. I can't type. Okay. So I do need 5 steel plates, and then I need these engineering wire cutters. Okay, so to make the plates, we usually do that in our... That was the wrong one, but close enough. Usually do that in here, so let's go ahead and smelt that down. Get our plates ready. I have a lot of solder waiting for us, so we're going to be using it. And it shouldn't mix with anything, I don't think. Let's see. Steel takes a second to cook. Yeah. That's okay, though. And then the other things we do need iron plates. I can go ahead and do those in here as well. I need 4 of those. And then what else do we need? We do need extractors. Those take more electronic circuits. We're going to need more electronic circuits. It's a good thing I made a lot of... I'll just turn that on. I don't think solder will go into the... No, it won't go anywhere into this thing, so that's good. You know, I might as well just stand here because I fear it also won't take too terribly long. It's got 1 more ingot, and it's pores, and then I turn this off. And 5. Okay, cool. So we gotta go grab some iron too anyway. Do this, and then metal press. I guess I'll take those back, and I'll put the blueprint away, because for whatever reason, I think I will lose it if I leave it in the table. Okay, iron. Need 5 of those, or not 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, like I said, I do need some more of these electronic circuits, so those take refined steel, redstone, and more insulated coppers. So, redstone... refined steel, and insulated copper. I'm gonna need more than that. Do I have more than that? Yeah, I got 25 will do. I can also make some of the extractors one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I did that math right, but I probably also didn't, so let's go ahead and do that. And then 1, 2. Alright, so there's our 2 extractors. Let's go ahead and go make some more of those circuits. Go into our tech building. And like I said, it's just boop, boop, boop. And it'll make whatever. It'll make it until I run out of the wire cables, essentially. Well, how many do I need? So I don't go too overboard, because I don't want to waste materials. I need 1, 2, I just need 2. So I'm done. I'll let it do that. Because I can make some more of these cables, but I also do not feel like walking back to the thing. Why did I grab another iron ingot? Alright. Add the mold, and then you just throw it on there. Yeah. Oh, forgot I got my magnet. It'll come to me then. 1, 2. I guess I can do the iron here too since I'm here. 2, 3, 4. And it all flies to me. There we go. So, alright, to make the advanced electronic circuits, my voice is leaving me. Stop it. I'm good. Okay. Wow, no I'm not. I've been talking a lot today. How about water break? Hang on. Nice water. Okay. Advanced machine frame. You take the basic machine frame as well as the things. I've talked too much today. That's what I'm being told right now. Excuse me. Okay. Let's try again with the whole voice thing. Okay, so the advanced electronic circuits require glowstone and lapis, which I have that. So let's grab 4 glowstone and 4 lapis. This will be my last video for today because of my voice. And we also need to stabilize redstone for each. So since we're only making 2, what did I say it required? It requires 500, and to make... It's 100 per redstone, so that's... nice. Well, we gotta look in the... Well, I do have a centrifugal separator, but that's not what I'm gonna get. It's still 100, okay. I need another tank. Or I could put it in buckets, but I need another tank. How to make a tank. I need tank. Oop. I need more iron bars. Tank. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna double check I had everything that I needed. And also that hopefully things don't mix. They do not. That's great. Alright. Let's put this to pull. It's got the 500. Good. Okay, so we're gonna have to somehow take out this solder and replace it with... No, not the machine frame. What? Circuit. Right. Yeah, so it needs to be destabilized redstone, but I might leave enough room in this tank. I could push it back into the thing. Just for a little bit. Yeah. Enough to at least do 2 buckets. Yeah, that's good enough. You always gotta make sure you have enough room for stuff. Ooh, will I be able to take it out though? Because if I do this, it's gonna put it in, isn't it? Can I set it to pull from the bottom? The answer is no. Well, I don't know how to get that out. I guess I'm just wasting it. That's okay. We will survive. And then put 1, 2. Yeah, that's not actually that bad. The destabilized redstone is just a little bit of a pain, but it's not really that big of a pain. It's just making sure you don't put more solder than you need, because otherwise you're gonna get... I can't get it out. You must be able to input and output on the sides. You just can't do it on the top. And I'm assuming you can't do it from the front, because most of these machines you can't do it from the front. There's one. Oh, it's 500 per. Duh. That makes sense. I didn't read. Good thing I got more redstone, and this smelts real quick. Boop. 4, 5. Okay. Put the last 500 in there, and then we'll get the 2, and then we'll actually be able to make our machine, I think. If I did my math right. And we were making an industrial electrolyzer. Can I just type in electrolyzer? Yes, I can. That helps more. There it goes. I could probably put a speed... I got 2 extra speed upgrades in the house. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I gotta grab them before I craft, otherwise I'm gonna forget to grab them. Speed upgrade. I won't put it in the machine yet, though. I'll remember what machine it'll go into. Upgrade. There we go. Okay. Industrial electrolyzer. Boop. Yay, electro wizard. Okay. So I'm not quite sure what we're using it for yet. I can say that much. But it obviously is important. So we're going to go ahead and put it down somewhere. I'm going to put our speed upgrades into here. Because it literally doesn't make a difference to me. I got 606. I guess for now, I'm going to move this over to this side because that just makes more sense in my brain. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I know this looks like I'm making more wire than I need to, but I've also been destroying wire as I kind of go down, so it's fine. Yay! And that way we can also take one of these overclocker upgrades and put them in there if we so wish. So yay! So that can do things. So that's nice. And we are at the end of this episode, so hopefully I will figure out what the heck that machine is for. I mean, I know what it does. It's just like, I don't know how it ties into everything yet. But we'll get there. I will find out. I'm sure it has to do with these other 3 machines. Honestly, I could look ahead a little bit. It's just like, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin any surprises that are going on. So I'm trying really hard not to look too far ahead. I mean, just the images are kind of giving away what we're going to be getting into, especially if you look in, this little region up here. But, like, I don't want to read it. I want to read it yet. I will find out when I get there. But anyway, so there's 2 things, the industrial blast furnace and the implosion compressor. So I just want to look at those recipes because I did furnace because I do know that these are a little bit more complicated. I believe the industrial blast furnace is a multi-block as well. So I have to make the industrial blast furnace as well as the other blocks multi-block. Kind of like how the void miner was. Just kind of, there's other blocks involved that just doesn't specify until you put the block down, or you look it up online. And then I believe it's not called an explosion, isn't it? What are you? Implosion. I believe the implosion should be the same. And these, honestly, I could make a compressor so easy. I might make a compressor at some point. But these honestly aren't that difficult to make. It's pretty much like, take what we did for this last machine and just rearrange the parts. The only thing that's different is, like, this requires an electric furnace, which is an iron furnace electronics, and the iron furnace is really easy. And requires a cupronickel heating coil, which is just copper and nickel in a rolling machine, so I'm gonna have to also make a rolling machine. And that itself isn't that hard. That requires some compressors. So, probably by next episode, I'm going to have a lot more Tech Reborn machines going on. Not the ones for the quests. Just in general. Just have a couple more of the basic machines. Because this is obviously going more towards the advanced machinery right now. So, I'll rearrange our tech building a little bit. So that way we can fit if not most of the... Reverse that. Most, if not all, of the Tech Reborn machines that I could put next to each other. That would be nice. Because would be a whole nother wall space. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more spots. Because I'm going to move this, like I said, over here. And probably take this down because we don't need it. I don't even need this chest here. I'm going to take all of it down. I'm going to take it down while I'm talking. But yeah, probably do that. And with the multi-block machines, that might have to be a different building, because I don't think I have space in here. Unless I want it floating in our ceiling. I mean, it's a lot of space up there, but I don't know if I like that, so... We'll get there when we get there, so... And if it requires another building... The other thing I could do, too, though... I mean, I don't really want to, but, like, I could honestly just go down the ladder a little bit and make another floor like this. Because if I do that, I'm out of the way of the coke oven. Because, like, that's what's stopping me from going from this floor. Is if I keep going this way, I hit the coke oven and I can't go any farther. Because then I break the coke oven. So, yeah, it's just there's things to plan. But I also, like I said, I do think I want to build another building. It's not always the easiest thing to do, but even if it's just a copy paste of this and just kind of squeeze it over here, I've been liking putting buildings close together. Like how close these are is not my norm. I usually have buildings very far apart, as you can tell with the rest of the town, I guess is what you could call we have. It's a town of one plus a lot of Endermen. But yeah, maybe I'll put something over here or even over here, just kind of under the tree, tucked away. Maybe doesn't have to be a big building. I'm literally just putting the blast friction and the implosion. As far as I'm aware right now, that's all I'm doing. So I'll stop blabbering. I'll let you guys go. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.